So one of them is part of this group. They're stuck or something fired. Justice system involved. Police, ambulances. Any more messages? Someone here that's known in the group or a public figure, or okay, something to do with a fire sign. You could be getting some recognition, okay, but there's definitely a fire sign here, masculine or feminine. Someone was jealous of you, okay, someone was trying to have you stuck. You're not stuck, because you're getting justice, Libra, or you're showing up in your read. This is about truth, balance, fair, okay? Yeah, you're healing, okay? Someone here wanted you, you know, again, binded, stuck, imprisoned, mentally, physically, whatever. Whoever this person is, they're binded to whatever they've done to you. Yeah, they judged you, or, okay, their judgment is, and that's, you know, the group or family. 8 of Wands, yeah, yeah. This is travel, fast travel, okay? So the energy is going to them, right, hitting them, all right? See, it's coming from above, it's hitting them. The energy's coming in, okay? Yeah, Gemini energy, okay? Someone wanted to cause someone a loss, third party involvement, okay? Gemini, masculine or feminine, okay? Knight of Wands, yeah. This fire sign was seeing the Gemini, third party, okay? Quick-witted, okay? Something you spoke of. Yeah, burnt out, completely defeated, inevitable ending. So someone may have passed away just now, okay? Or the ambulance has been called. Again, as I said, the energy is going back, hitting them, okay? Coming in, right? They wanted to cause you an inevitable ending. Well, there's endings around them. Yeah. Police driving past, ambulances driving past. Yeah. Wow. You're not emotionally invested. Someone's walked away, okay, to embark on a new journey of self-enlightenment, okay. Yeah. Archangel Michael's called judgment, okay. On these people. Family, group, whoever they are. But yeah, there's endings. Endings to this evil, I'm hearing. Victory, success. Something to do with Taurus or Someone was married, or someone was going back and forth, or someone was using emotional manipulation. They were down a dark path, or where they're going is going to be darkness. Wow. Yeah. It's come to collect. Wishes granted. Wish fulfillment. The Hierophant. Yeah. Someone could have got married, Libra, using your details, or maybe you've never, some of you never been married, okay? I've never been married, yeah? So it's a challenge. You could be a challenge for this person now where they're stuck, okay? Secrets coming out. You've never been married. Someone crossed you, okay? All right? So someone got married, or they, you know, or could be a married couple. Someone in your family, someone connected to your family, a family, okay? King of Cups, emotional balance, okay? That could be, you're emotionally balanced, right? Or someone knows that you have a lot of wisdom. This is, you're mastering yourself over feelings, okay? So it's like you're getting out your feelings, right? For, you know, how you used to be, all right? I'm not saying that you're cold, but you're just out your feelings in regards to the situation and these people. But you're compassionate towards other people in regards to people you want to help and heal, okay? So this could be a diplomatic figure. Yeah, they wasn't able to bring your tower down. So that energy's gone back to them. Okay? Yeah, inevitable ending. You're very confident. Or there was a fire sign that was jealous of you. That could have been married to maybe a Taurus. Okay? Ace. Yeah. They had to get married, or they got married to keep this money, or they're living in your house and you're like, you need to get out of my home now. Yeah, your time's up. Okay? Yeah, this married couple will be living in your home. You're self-aware. The Fool. Fool's journey. Virgo energy. Or they were calling you a fool on your journey, but well, you know, who speaks first will, who laughs first will laugh last, I'm hearing, okay? So someone has to start all over again or go in a new direction, okay? Or you've gone in a new direction. Emperor, Aries energy. So this could be an Aries that's married, I don't know, but there's something about a Taurus here. As part of this cult. Page of Wands, communication. The Emperor. A boss, a leader, head of a household. Someone powerful. Two of Swords. A state of indecision, okay? So they try to block your path. Yeah. They try to cause you mental conflicts, but again, in regards to using emotions against you or trying to get you in your emotions, you're not getting in your emotions, okay? They'll try to cause you mental conflicts. It's not happening. It's backfiring, okay? The Tower in reverse. It's not bringing your foundation down. Your foundation ain't crumbling. Ten of Pentacles. Family, yeah. Earth sign energy, Taurus. Now they're stuck, now they're bound, now they're crying, now they're overthinking, now they're in their heads. Okay? Family, yeah. Three Pentacles in reverse. They can't, there's no more, this ain't hidden no more. Okay? They can't collaborate in the dark. Or they thought they were going to reach out and wanted to collaborate with you. You're not going to collaborate with the devil. You're not collaborating with them. Three Pentacles in reverse. You've exposed them. Again, as I said earlier, I can smell burning, paper burning. Okay, so that's coming in reverse. They're trying to burn and get rid of evidence. Okay? Two of Wands. Something about someone you having words in your hands, or you looking out to your right. Okay. Investment. So yeah, entities wanted to invest in you, or they're like, well, again, we can't beat them, let's join them. But again, you know, you're not working with the no cult or coven, whatever. Okay, something to do with someone in the church, something like that. Okay, wow, something to do with people in the church or a church member. Okay, or some type of priest, something to challenge. Okay, this talk could be a priest, a dark priest. This could have been someone that was going back and forth to different, you know, to a country to get this done on you. But now this person's stuck, okay? You're looking out to your future. You turn your Earth Angel. Yeah, you're here to heal the world. You're here, okay? You're like you're between realms. Okay? You're the messenger between realms. Yes, you have emotions, but for these energies, no. They can't emotionally manipulate you. They can't trauma bond you no more. Okay? They can't, you know, bondage. Like you're not bound to these people no more. Okay? They can't use emotions to manipulate to get you back. They can no longer invest in you. Temperance, you're no longer investing in them. Okay? Yeah. Your intuition is so strong right now. Earth Angels. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Holy Grail Cup of Love. All right? Divine love. You're independent, self-sufficient. Okay? This family, they can't trauma bonds, all right? You're not connected to them. You're self-reliant. You rely on yourself. Maybe some of you are starting to realise, well, maybe someone from your past that you was with, it could have been like a Capricorn energy, all right? Maybe from back in the day, you may have had a long-term relationship with a Capricorn, and this Capricorn that you was with, when you got to find out they couldn't have children, yeah, it's because either you weren't meant to have a child with this person, or they were part of this family, or your family sent this particular Capricorn towards you. This could be someone from your past, okay? Someone could have worked for Vauxhall or something, a car place, okay? I mean, with the Ten of Pentacles, could have endings, inevitable. And do you know what? One day, yeah, I woke up, he was asleep, right? And someone said to me, go and check his car. And I looked under the, you know, the driver's seat, you know, the mat? he had a stash of money there, okay? And I was like, oh, right, okay. Yeah. That's when I lived in the high-rise block. So maybe this person in their family, you know, went against you because you turned your back. But at the end of the day, you know, life goes on, isn't it? Okay? As much as maybe you didn't want to walk away from this person, you had no choice because you wanted to have children. Okay? And someone can't give you children, then, you know, you weren't married to them, were you? So, you know, you had the right to walk away. The High Priestess landed on the Three of Wands. So, yeah, you knew what was hidden in regards to payments or someone receiving payments, okay? Because the High Priestess landed on the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So there's something about... And also, you know, when I went to my sister's, he was there. I was like, what's he doing here? Oh, I called him to fix my car. Oh, right, so you was in cahoots with my ex, yeah? Yeah. They were trying to hold you back, okay? Like my sister sent in the picture of my ex from, you know, over 20-something years ago. I was like, why are you sending a picture of him? See, they try to use things from the past. I'm not emotionally attached to him. I ain't seen that man for years. And since then, I've had a child. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just found it really strange. All right? But again, emotional manipulation doesn't work. But again, the photograph that you sent, Trisha is in it, and her sister apparently hung herself, okay? King of Pentacles, yeah, Earth sign energy. Yeah. His family come from Kingston. Christopher. So maybe your family were working with him, you just never know. Because when I turned up at my sister's and I saw him there fixing his car, I was like, all right, okay. And then when my son was small, and we was walking around the shopping centre when I was with my karmic older sister, Capricorn, I don't know, me and his dad had an argument that day or something, and, you know, she was like, oh, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. Yeah, these people didn't want to see you happy. Do you understand? Family, they didn't want to see you happy. Okay? That's why they planned this. Get rid of him, get rid of him. There, yeah. When my son was a child. Yeah, get rid of him, get rid of him. Now they're getting exposed. Okay? Capricorn, yeah. Karmics. Family of karmics. They weigh down their burdens. Or this family put burdens on you. You've had to deal with a lot of uphill struggles. Now they're going to be dealing with uphill struggles. A lot of these energies were jealous. Or they've been jealous of you for many, many years, but smiling in your face. Okay? Now they're going to be dealing with losses, grief, and they're going to be betrayed. Not only that, they betrayed you, Libra. Yeah? Yeah, this is why they come between me and my son's dad then. Yeah. Get rid of him, she said. Get rid of him. I was only, how old was I? 28. I was 28 when my son was born. Yeah, sneaky energies and thieves. Ace of Swords, yeah, the truth's come out. Powerful breakthrough. And he stands in your ground to these energies. Okay? Or you could be, there could be an emperor here. And he's got to find out the truth. And he's blocking people left, right and centre. Or there's an older emperor here where, I don't know, maybe people are sending him messages, I don't know. Or energies are angry with, you know. But whatever energies they're sending you, it's getting blocked and it's going back to them. Someone from the past wants to return. The Magician, a lot of trickery and manipulation, okay? Connecting, yeah. You're connecting the spiritual, you're connecting to the spiritual realm, as above, so below, okay? Knight of Cups. Romantic, intuitive, emotional nature, okay? Someone could be following their one's heart, okay? Now the group are fighting, all right? Attacking each other. Or they were blocking each other, okay? Or they were blocking a fire sign, or a fire sign was blocking them. Well, it's a group, okay? Or someone was just jealous. Strength. I mean, the fire sign and the Gemini, they're lovers. And it's funny because this particular fire sign from East London that I sent, I showed my mum this picture of him and my sister. And the snake is the one in my family. Fire sign and a Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you could be focused on self now, right? Or, you know, you've got something about creative passion. Or there was an earth sign here that was just focused on self. And they were trying to hold on to your energy or hold you back. Or there's some type of red flag in regards to your past or them, like the world. You've closed the cycle out. Wow, someone could be laid to rest, or it's something to do with someone in your past that passed over, okay? Then they're connected, you know, again, death is an illusion. So this energy you passed over, they're around you, Libra, okay? They're here in spirit. The Empress, yeah, could be a mother. Someone left something for you and your children and the family stole it. Yeah, Ten of Cups, family. Yeah. Yeah. Living in your home. Or the Ten of Cups could be like, you know, you're going to come into a relationship or, you know, divine counterpart. Or Page of Pentacles. Yeah. They want to invest. They're thinking, yeah, let's pay Libra money. Like, no. Because they know that you're using your intuition. They can't love bomb or catfish you. King of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Okay? Page of Swords, Gemini energy. Look, now they're guarded. Okay? Because the truth's coming out in regards to them being the lover to that fire sign. Yeah. They're crying, they're in regret, okay, because they were trying to cloak their energy, all right? Or they were cloaking their energy in regards to a water sign. This could have been the friends of yours, or, you know, you were maybe talking to this friends of yours, or friend of me, and say, you know, maybe things you were going through, and then they were going back, and they were the snake, and they were going back to the fire sign and telling them, or something about a water sign, something about a water sign cloaking their energy, or someone sad that they're having missed opportunities, okay, or water sign were cloaking their energy, or whoever, third party, or the water sign was seeing, yeah, or yours cloaking their energy around you, divine feminine, or like grandmother, auntie, yeah, your uncle could have been involved, okay, with this group. Yeah, uncles, cousins, sisters, aunt, okay. That's why you're not close to that side of the family. How you doing? I mean, apparently my dad said that he had an older son, okay, which was older than me. And when my dad come to my flat back in the day when I lived in Woods, Edward Woods, the tower block, he said about going to a wedding, okay? But he couldn't find the church. But the information that's come out in regards to, you know, the other Capricorn, yeah, saying about me, you know, being thrown out of a block or falling out of a block. I mean, that information's come out. I spoke about that. And, you know, I mean, opening the window to pick someone up to throw them out, or the ninth, or whatever floor it was, I can't remember, but it was high. Like, that, yeah, drinking at the time, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Creative project. Now you're focused on self because you're not entertaining these karmics. Your back's turned to them. Yeah, you know what your destiny is. Yeah, you turned your back. You're looking out to your future. That cycle's over. You're on a new timeline, okay? They're still stuck in that old timeline paradigm. You're not. You moved on. Yeah, they're still stuck in that timeline, doing this, okay? But this karmic sister of yours, all they cared about was self and money and drugs. You turn your back, you're like, see you later. Yeah. It's like the same hole they dug for you is the same hole that they're falling in. You connected. Rabbit represents connection with nature, okay? Look, you see, like, this looks like an iceberg in the background. Like, all them cold-ass people, they're all in the past. Yeah, you're healing. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. Indecision. Again, you're out of your emotions, okay? All right. I mean, you have emotions. You are healing, but you're out of your emotions for these karmics, okay? Sister, brother, cousin, mum, dad, aunt, auntie, cousin, whoever they are. Dad was under the influence, okay? And then they're covering your dad to get you on drugs. There, look, Libra. God, what a waste, man. Knight of Pentacles. Patience, practical, okay? Loyal, responsible, persistent, protective. Someone could be protecting you. You're a hard worker, ambitious, stubborn, defensive, okay? Or someone here was stubborn, or someone here thought like they could pay you some money. You're like, I don't want nothing off you. Yeah, use your intuition. I don't want your dirty money, thanks. Emperor. Yeah, that could be your energy or something, you know. You're some type of boss, or someone's a boss or a leader, or yeah, these people. Or again, you know, these older men in the situation and catfishing, or acting like they're young children and catfishing younger energies, okay, and you know, waiting for them or trapping them or kidnapping them. Boy, yeah, families, stealing children from families. I mean, we've seen videos, haven't we? You know, like where, you know, you may have a little girl outside a shop and then, you know, there's a part there and the door, sliding doors open, and then, you know, they'll jump out and snatch the child and jump back in again. Yeah, wow. King of Cups. The Fool. Virgo energy. The Fool's journey. Someone was warned not to do something. Or this Virgo is investing with this group. Bounds. Hear the dogs barking? Yeah, they're bound to this. They're stuck. Knight of Swords. Quick-witted. Could be a knight in shining armour. Someone has spoke some truth. Or someone's annoyed about what they got to find out. Or yeah, in regards to these evil people. Wow. Look, they celebrate. Like after they catfish. Luring children. Come. Yeah, but the big grown-ass men. And then, you know, you're evil. And then they're celebrating all from the fruits of their labour. Like, you're evil, and then they're getting payments. Yeah, you're straight out evil. Page of Wands, look. So they catfish. Manipulation tactics to lure the children. Boy. prejudice. Look, now the light shone on them. Maybe someone else that's part of this group, someone's the light shone on them, they're concerned. Could be a judge, could be could have been someone that was a judge or they was involved. Wow. They was involved in the, or there's a judge that's aware. It's either there's a judge involved and these the lovers, or there's a light that's been shone and someone's concerned. Marriage, something to do with the Taurus energy. Yeah. Poverty, someone's going into poverty. Or you've been living in poverty because someone wants to be the main female. They was acting like they were the main female, working with their lover, okay, while she was in poverty. Yeah, Taurus is working with their lover, or lovers. Yeah, great fortune. Yeah. Occupation, they were working hard at this. Courthouse. Someone could have had a dodgy barrister as well. Maybe they've been getting payments under the table. Okay? That's why sometimes, you know, it's better to get lawyers or solicitors from out of state. Because someone's like, me? Yeah, you. See how she's all lavish and over the top? Windows open, like, hey, everyone, look at my home. But it's not your home, though. So about someone being in the army, or someone was in the army that left you some money or something like that, okay? Or someone here, son or something like that, they were in the army, and maybe you shone a light on someone here and they're concerned. It's not about Virgo. Yeah, overseas, look. Overseas involvement. Yeah, living in your house. Yeah, they've got to give everything back, I think, Libra. Okay. And when you want to say the word policia, it means police. So that's like in Spanish language, policia, okay? Yeah. Okay. This group, they're panicking right now. They're blocking, they're blaming one another. Yeah, so I'm not taking a rap for you. You done this, and you involved me in that, and you done this, and because they all snitch each other out when it comes to getting the lighter sentence. Trust me on that. They won't be all buddy when it comes to them being put in different police station cells and questions and interviews. Okay. You rejected, ghosted, yeah. Ignored and erased. or you've erased them out of your life. Yeah, moving on, thank you, next. But not like next as in, you know, jumping, but you're just moving on. Yeah, too late for sorry, regret never posted, or they try to reach out and use emotions to manipulate, and you're like, whatever. Yeah, you rejected. You're like, no, I don't need your apology, thanks. Too late for sorry. Child services, children in danger, family being reported, neglect or abuse suspected. So, you know, there's a family here or some type of abuse going on with the children. Look, you're uninterested, someone's uninterested. Well, bad karma landed in reverse on you. Oh, this group are panicking, I'm telling you. Fake accounts, lurking on your socials, hidden identity, can't stop watching you. Bankrupt, yeah. Someone could be drinking heavily right now, okay? Or they've done something in regards to, you know, something to do with, I don't know, trying to extort you out of money. Or someone is bankrupt. Someone's talking shit, gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling. I mean, we've got roses there. I don't know if someone's name's called Rose or... Drama starter, stirs the pot, always in the middle, loves the chaos. You're too busy winning. Or you are Rose, or your name's Rose, or they're talking behind your back, or running, okay? Crying over you, still not over it, watching your past, pretending they're fine. Boss daddy, stable rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy. Someone's a happiness hater. Someone's a thief. Rob, loss, theft, physical. Fake flexing. So someone in the family could have been a thief, or they were a thief all their life, or pain. Queen rising, glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up spotlight. Something about someone there talking shit, their name could be Rose, okay, or, I don't know, game over. My older sister used to say her dad was like, what's that guitar player? Hendrix. Yeah, she used to say your dad was Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix. Played out. But yeah, it's funny how my mum had three guys from America. I can't remember what their names were, but they made music. There was three of them in a band, but they were from America. Can't remember their name. My karmic sister knows. But they had like plaits in their hair. There was three of them. And they were well known. If I remember their name, I'll post it. Thank you for joining me. Bye.